Poor Sonny, man. He had a double ear infection.
Oh,
He was up all night crying, all night.
that's so painful.
No.
We had a historical night, I think, in our family's history.
Really?
I don't think we ever had the other boys be like that, but he was crying all night. There was no
Wow.
finding any way to calm him down. It was
That's
just
rough.
horrible.
Well, then what's the other part?
And on top of that, we got evacuated
Whoa.
at the
Nightmare.
same night. We had not doctors, policemen knocking on our door telling us it's an order. You need to evacuate.
So scary.
The officers are dumb and wrong, by the
So
way.
the whole time, I'm like panically packing everything because I already unpacked our bags from last time. So I'm
Yeah, that was
packing
annoying.
everything, and Ethan the whole time is like, "We don't need to leave. We don't need to leave." And I'm like, "Listen, they're at our door. They said it's
well,
an order."
let me tell you why I said
And
that.
Ethan's like, "Come watch the news," and I'm like, "I'm not watching the news. I'm packing."
Let me tell you why I said that. It was pretty.
He
close.
was right. Spoiler alert: Ethan was right.
The fire was very close to us. It was over a hill, maybe like I don't know, a mile north, maybe.
It was super close.
And the wind was blowing south, so the situation was not good.
Yeah.
And I was monitoring it. The news was covering it. They had a helicopter showing the exact status of the fire. You could see the whole thing. And because there's so much firepower here in LA, they got swarmed by like fucking 8 jumbo Chinooks, water super droppers. And there was a reservoir nearby. Like these guys were just heroic.
We got very lucky
And they just-
again.
You know, at first when we first looked into it, the fire looked pretty raging, and at the time the evacuation notice was just a warning. Okay?
Yeah.
So then on the news they were saying it looks like, I'm hearing from the police that they're not going to have to do a forced evacuation because the fire's dying.
Oh, but while Ethan's watching that, they're driving through our neighborhood honking. So I guess it's to wake everybody up. So there's I thought it was some psycho doing it. I mean, not psycho, good thing. But I thought it was just a person. I think actually, thinking back about it, it was probably the police.
Yeah, it probably was the police.
I was like, this some crazy neighbor out there just honking.
I would do that if I needed to, you know.
No,
But-
yeah, it was.
And then the other thing is, not only they're saying that, but I'm watching the fire get smaller and smaller to the point where it's literally out. I'm looking at the TV. There's like
So-
a few embers on the hillside. It's out. The fire is gone.
So yeah.
And they're like, you need to
And they're
evacuate. I was like,
knocking
from
at
what?
our
There's
door.
no fucking fire.
But I thought, I don't know. First of all, if a policeman is telling me to do something, I do it.
That's where me and you are different.
Yes.
ACAB.
It's like, it's an order.
That's
I'm
the
like,
sound of the
okay,
police.
sir.
That's the sound of the beast.
It's an order. Got it. I'm going to do it. And Ethan was like, no.
Well, you're like, the police are in front. Go talk to him. Says, okay, I'll go talk to him because I got to know what the hell's going on. So I went out to the cop. There was a cop in front of our house. And he's like, oh, yeah, the evacuation, mandatory evacuation was called off. I was like,
Yeah.
great. So
We were already putting stuff in the car
a lot
and
of people
things.
already
And
left.
then some
are
people
so
already
hysterical,
left.
You know?
And then, yes, it went back down to just a warning.
We have
People are so hysterical. It's such a funny thing to say.
no, they
They're
are.
not. They're not. It was so
houses are
close to
burning.
us. It was
I
like,
know, but like,
That is objectively
it was
funny.
like, if it gets bigger, we're next. It was
look,
that.
listen, I'm not gonna, first of all, I was like, take the kids and the dogs. I know.
Oh, yeah. And I was like, no.
I'll help you pack everything.
No.
Like, I wasn't like, everybody's staying. I wasn't forcing anyone to stay with me.
Go
Yeah.
if you want.
Right.
Yeah, I was helping her pack, and I was gonna get
So
the
it
kids
was
and the
very
dogs.
stressful. And on top of that, on that same day, our warehouse where all the Teddy Fry supply is in a whole other area in Valencia,
Right.
Castaic. And they were evacuated. There was a huge fire there.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so
The warehouse was under a mandatory.
like there's a possibility tomorrow I wake up with nothing.
Right. Right.
nothing.
I was like, what's our insurance like if everything burns down? Apparently, it's covered.
But everything got under control. The warehouse is fine too.
Thanks to our brave firefighters
Yes.
who were heroic,
Hell yeah.
unmatched professionalism. Got to be the best fire department in the country.
Yeah.
In the world.
In the world.
In the world. LAFD, man. California represent Chinooks from Canada, Chinooks from Mexico. I don't know if they're from Mexico. Chinooks from the West, Chinooks from the East, Chinooks from space. We're all Chinooking on this fire, man. And I say, no, we do not need to evacuate. The Chinooks have us. They have us.
I did it all for the Chinookie.
Right. Very good. I did. So, anyway, once again, I was right. You know. And listen, if I feel like if it was actually a dangerous situation, we would have been out of there. No
It
question.
was. What
It
do you
wasn't.
mean? It was.
There was no fire. But it's okay, you know. I don't blame you. Just saying.
But you know what was crazy? Teddy and Bruce slept through the whole thing.
Thank God.
And I was not even trying to be quiet. I was going in their room, like I was panicking. I was packing stuff, going in their bathroom, turning on the light,
Nice.
and I was like, "Thank you for sleeping through this."
Yeah, it was great. Sonny was up the whole time with his being sick, which
Yeah.
was fucked. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it through this whole show. I feel like fucked.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
Do you want tea or something?
big?
You want some fucking?
It's probably a
tea?
good idea because I'm cold.
Okay. Do you want a blankie?
You wanna throw up
Do
my
wanna wrap
coat?
yourself in a
It's
blankie?
so hot here.
That'd be funny.
I'll get it for you.
Not really. I don't think I need to go there yet. Let's
Okay.
start with the
Throat
tea.
it.
I'm gonna
Throat it.
throat my throat, coat my throat.
So you want some fucking
Maybe you should
tea?
take Tylenol.
I did already,
You did.
or last night I did. Maybe I'll take. I don't think I took today. Can you bring Tylenol too? I'm just so annoying. It's like every fucking week I'm sick. It's just so stupid and annoying.
Yeah, it's GG with 3 kids, I think.
It's not my fault, you guys. I didn't even leave the house. Who's getting me sick? Who the fuck is getting me sick exactly? You know, illness, they don't fucking materialize out of the ether.
You know
Okay?
you're coming off a little special needs.
Shut up, Howie. I'm sick,
That's
man.
not a nice thing to say.
I think so.
You know what? Thank you. He's one to talk, Mr. fucking germaphobe over here.
Don't you think so?
So rude. Yeah, but anyway, so that was pretty hectic, and it took like a whole night away from me editing, which was a tragic loss.
The biggest loss of it all.
But last night, I'll tell you guys, I finished the basically the video's done. I need to now over the weekend. I'm going to polish. I'm going to add a little bit to close it out, and then next week. We are going to launch that fucking bitch.